Hello, my friends, and welcome to new subscribers. Today's topic is letting it all go. And I wanted to talk about this today because I think it may be a lot simpler than we make it out to be.
Wow. Whew, this is more fun to talk about.
My name is Paul, and this is Path of Ascension. So, before I delve into this topic, let me just say from the onset I love all of you. I know everyone on this channel is here to develop and increase their spiritual growth, and it doesn't really matter what religion you ascribe to, it doesn't really matter what your background is. I am going to tell you a little bit about my background just to get a point of reference for what I'm going to talk about today.
It's the stuff legends are made of, son.
So I grew up Catholic, and I had been a Christian for most of my life, and I still believe in those concepts. I still believe in what Christ taught. I think at a certain point, it was probably about 30 years ago, when I was exploring other religions and noticing all the similarities and all the things that sort of tied together in terms of spirituality. Most religions are saying the exact same thing in a different way, and the only difference really in the way that is presented is taking into account the culture that it's presented to or the timeline that it's presented in, right? So at a certain point, I decided the only way that I could understand these things all fitting together was to let go of my idea of the divinity of Jesus Christ. Now, this turned out to be a mistake. What I really learned over time was he was divine, and we are as well. And that's a hard one, I know, for a lot of people to jump over. Wait a minute, I have that same type of divinity within me? Well, yes, you do. And if you go back and you read the Hebrew and the Greek translations of the Bible, you'll see that Christ said that often in a lot of different ways. It's been retranslated to make him sort of the only way through. But, and like I said, I don't care what you believe and how you believe. You're about spiritual growth, and so am I. So from that starting point, let me talk about how we can better let things go.
Are you yawning in the middle of this while I'm breaking it down?
Let me start with an outrageous statement. I know you. And I know you because I know me, and we are the same. You are someone who has a huge, deep capacity for love. And you put that out with friends and family and probably animals, and you see the world as benevolent in general. However, you are the worst judge and jury of yourself. Am I wrong? I mean, we forgive people for all kinds of things. We watch movies where somebody's just horrendous, but then they turn at the end, and all of a sudden all is forgiven. That is God's capacity of forgiveness and understanding. Do we apply that to ourselves? Most likely not. We may on occasion, but let's face it, we all have stuff, and we all have a history and a background. And the only thing that is keeping us from constantly moving forward is hanging on to our judgment of ourselves.
You certainly get to the point.
What's the value and what's the psychology of that? I mean, everything that we've done in life has been in stages, and we have always felt like we have to earn the next stage. One of the reasons why our veil stays in front of our eyes is because we feel we need to do something to deserve that veil to be lifted. We went from kindergarten to first grade to second grade. We reached all these things. Okay, now I'm okay to go to the next level. Your divinity is not that way. Your divinity lives within you at all times, since the time you were born and currently. And it's just as bright a light as it ever has been. And the only thing that dims it is your opinion about yourself and the things that you've done or the things that you have not yet forgiven yourself for.
Always one, isn't there? Now, where were we?
Let me just remind us that your past is gone, and no matter what you've done or how you judge what you've done, there's nothing you can do to change those things. I guarantee you, if somebody was put in prison for the things that you think that you did, the time has been served. So I mean, you're welcome to spend the rest of your life beating yourself up over this stuff. But remember, the past is an illusion. The future is an illusion. You have only now. How horrible are you at this moment watching a video that you hope will help you ascend and grow your spirituality?
Hang on. I'll be back around shortly. Do I really feel like we were connecting there?
So this very moment is you right now, and you are perfect as you are right this moment. It has nothing to do with your past. Yes, things that affected you, things that you learned as you came along brought you here. But remember, stumbling blocks don't stop coming. I mean, they do come, and you do learn from them.
When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too.
And you grow from them. And all your past transgressions, you should be nothing but thankful for, because they brought you to where you are right now. You've always been perfect. You're just slowly removing the veil. And what I wanted to encourage you to do is completely stop. Stop looking for a way to beat yourself up. Stop thinking about things you did in the past. Stop regrets. Stop it all, because you only have this very moment. And this very moment is what propels you into a future where you can be who exactly you want to be. Thanks for watching, guys. Listen, if you have any questions or have any trouble letting stuff go, drop me an email or leave some notes in the comments. A lot of us watch this, and there's a lot of great suggestions out there. So thanks again for watching. Have an awesome now.